Hello, and welcome to another episode of Balatro. We are going to be playing on the black stake with the ghost deck. Let's see if we can win. Trying to beat every deck on the black stake. Oh, by the way, balance patch announced. So this video is, I guess, gonna become out of date very soon. But I wanted to record anyway because I just love this game, and I kind of enjoy it more when I'm recording, just because I know that my decision making is going to be a little bit better. But the reason I bring that up is because right away this tag that you can skip, this is one of the changes that the balance patch will bring, is that this tag is being buffed. Along with this tag, both of these tags will no longer say that the shop just has a Joker of this particular rarity, but that the Joker of that rarity that it generates will be free. As is, without that buff, it's not worth it to take that tag, unfortunately. The early game here is pretty no nonsense when you start with 3 queens in your opening hand, so we will just go ahead and look for the full house, which we find pretty much immediately, and we get 312 points. Midas Mask. Another balance change coming is that the first shop is guaranteed to have this pack right here. We can put Polychrome on the first Joker we see. I don't know if it's any good on Midas Mask. But it does seem like Midas Mask pays for itself eventually. But I don't know how long that will take. Probably not that long. Let's try it. I don't know if I've ever gone for an early Midas Mask like this. So we have a flush, so we play the flush. And then our next hand doesn't have to be that good. It can just be a full house. Although a 2 pair might work also if we want to try and get more Midas Mask triggers. So we can just discard aggressively for face cards. We have 3 discards, so I say we look for it. With the 2 8s, so I do want to win in 1, but 200 points, I need a little bit around 200 points. And 2 pair doesn't get there. Unless I polychrome the Midas Mask, which I don't think I'm willing to do. So when I threw away that full house, aha! Okay, 3 of a kind gives me 60 times 3, which is 180. Is that enough? Is that enough? 180 plus 260 is not enough. So I need to play the full house. Which is fine. It means I'd get 1 fewer gold card. I guess technically I could have discarded the 2 6s or whatever to look for an extra queen to do a full house with all face cards, but I did not. Square Joker is awesome. Early Square Joker is actually really awesome. So we can start scaling our chips. And I can't afford this. So we go next. And we already have a good face card. I mean a gold face card. I mean it's good also, but 9, 10, Jack, Queen. We probably are going to look for an 8 here. 6, 7, 9. Alternatively, we can look for... Let's go like this. Let's play a pair to buff this. It's such a bad pair though. Maybe we just discard like this again, looking for the 8 or the king. We got the king. So now we play this, the straight. It doesn't buff Square Joker. That's okay. We get more gold cards. We're on our way to 600. And now we can play 4 cards at a time. 2 pair, scores a bunch, doesn't win. But now another 2 pair maybe wins. I don't think it does. No, it does with the Square Joker, because we only need... Okay, what about just a pair? A pair of 10s. so we can get the queen gold as well. So we get 10, oh yeah, 10, 20, 30, 50. Yep. So we upgrade Square Joker and we get a gold card from Midas Mask. Midas Mask is also getting changed in the balance patch where it only makes the gold cards that are score, or it only makes the face cards that score turn into gold cards, which I think is a very appropriate nerf. Okay, still no value from the Midas Mask as far as the gold it gives us, but it's made 6 gold cards already, which is really good. Square Joker has made us a bit more powerful, but not crazy more powerful, so we might be in trouble in this next ante. So something we could do is buy the Emperor. And I think that makes a lot of sense. We buy the Emperor. In the next round, we're gonna sell the Midas Mask and hex the Square Joker, and then use the Emperor to look for cards that help us beat the next blind. Unless we get really good hands that make it look like we can beat the next blind anyway. So we hit next. 1,000. Definitely doable. So we can play a 2-pair here. And I think because we want to play a 2-pair, we can play a high card to use the Midas Mask, then sell the Midas, then hex the Square Joker, and then play our 2-pair. That only gives us an additional 1 multiplier on our 2-pair, which is an extra 20, 30, 40, 50, 80 points, which is not that much. So what is the best way to play this? But we can Emperor as well to look for Molt cards or a Lucky card. Those or bonus cards would all matter in that situation. So let's do it. This is a little bit greedy, but we're gonna play a high card like this. It's gonna score pretty few points, but it's gonna give us 1 more gold card. Oh, now we have a full house. So we can play the full house. How many points is the full house after we do Midas Mask? Because it could be that we just... I don't think that's correct. I was going to say it could be that we just play these 3 cards to get 1 more Midas Mask before we play the full house. But the problem with that is we're not upgrading Square Joker, so we're spending basically 1 hand to get 1 gold card, which is probably not worth it. Well, we only have to see this Jack of Diamonds a single time and have it trigger a single time once gold for it to be worth us spending a hand to get there. So then the only other question is this going to prevent us from winning the round? And in order to know that, we should calculate how good a full house is with Polychrome on the Square Joker. So 40, 50, 60, 70, 83, plus another 30-ish is 110 times, if we hex it would be 6. 110 times 6 is about 660. With plus the 43 is like 700, so we would need 300 more points, which is not that hard with Polychrome, Square Joker, and a bunch of discards. So I think we can afford to do it this way. Can we afford to do it this way? No, we're going to keep the full house. So we play a high card to get our gold. We sell the Midas Mask. We Polychrome the Square Joker, use the Emperor. We get a lucky card. And then we play a full house. This is going to put us up to 700. We would need 300 more. Oh, but the ace triggered the Molt, so it's even better than that. So, because we got lucky. Okay. Do we want a Jolly Joker to make sure that we win the next round? Because we have plus 8 Molt. And it's really easy to get pairs, and pairs play well with Square Joker. It is eternal, so we're stuck with it. Square Joker's up to 28. I think 1500 is too many points to get when your only scoring buff is a Square Joker. Yeah. This is going to help us not only win rounds, but also like continue to proc Square Joker. We could win the next round, but not by playing cards that only contain, not by playing hands that only contain 4 cards in them. So doing it this way guarantees that we're able to make Square Joker better for the future. Jolly Joker's going to fall off eventually, and that's okay. That's just the reality of the situation. We go next. We fight. We put the Jolly Joker first, because the Polychrome's going to multiply that multiplier. We're going to keep this gold card around, so we just get to play a pair. Any pair is fine. I think this is just 3 pairs, or 3 hands worth of pairs. 2 hands worth of pairs even, is going to get us there. So what we want to do then is discard looking for our gold cards, like so. Discard a little bit more. Discard a little bit more. And that's fine. We got 1 extra gold card using our discards this way. Now we just play the pair. We have 3 gold cards in our hand. So now we're going to get $9 at the end of the round. So you can see Midas Mask has now given us $9. It cost us only $3 in total. We're not going to be playing face cards because they are gold, most of them. We do want this overstock voucher, so we're going to grab that because this is the last shop we'll be able to get it. And immediately we're offered a Ouija, which is pretty dang good, right? Pretty dang good, yeah, especially because we can do some creative stuff with it if we just hold on to it for a while. Maybe we see a Joker that increases our hand size. So Ouija gets to see more cards to turn into the same rank. We haven't upgraded any poker hands, so the arm is totally not bad at all. We'll go ahead and play the pair. Upgrade the Square Joker slowly but surely. We got a lucky card, so now we just discard aggressively for our gold cards. There's 1 of them. There's 2 of them. Just 2. That's fine. Maybe the ace will get lucky. It gave us 20 molds, so it did get lucky, but it didn't get lucky in the sense that it gave us gold. Which is fine. We didn't need it to give us gold. So we got $3 more from that Midas Mask purchase. Now it's totally paid for itself, and also paid us back the interest that we've theoretically lost over the course of that time. We don't want these Eternal Jokers. They are not good for the long run. We can look at a Buffoon pack, though. I'll buy this voucher eventually, but probably not in this shop. Might just sell here to get... Oh, we actually can't. Oh, but you know what we can do? Is we can... Oh, yeah. We can start upgrading hands with Burnt Joker. Really, really good. Okay, okay. So we fight. And this is a good tag in general, especially with 2 open Joker slots. But upgrading with Burnt Joker and upgrading Square Joker is even better. So here's the deal. Do we want to be upgrading pair? Yeah, probably. Pairs are not that hard to find. And also we have Jolly Joker forever, so in the late game, 8 extra molt's not a huge deal. But I'd rather have the 8 extra molt because I've been upgrading pair rather than not have it because I've been upgrading high card. The only downside here is that it's not guaranteed that you're going to find a pair every time. Especially if we reduce our hand size with Ouija. Particularly find a pair in your opening hand, I mean, to discard with Burnt Joker. That's okay, so we can discard like this, discard 5 cards, upgrade pair. Pair also upgrades better than high card by, I think, just 5 chips. So keep that in mind as well. Okay, and now we can just start playing pairs. I don't know how many it'll take for us to win the round. Probably not many, just 2. Maybe 3 actually. Which would be better, because then we get to look for more gold cards. Something, something. Which means, I guess we can just discard these 4 to look for more gold cards prematurely. Aha! Play this pair, so that way we get to keep the gold king in our hand. And one more pair will do it. It's probably going to have to be a pair of kings, which means we are going to lose a gold card. That's okay, we picked up another one. So we play like this, play 4 cards, upgrade square joker, get 12 gold back from the gold cards. Oh, and we don't miss our interest cap because the gold triggers right here before the end of round, so we still get all $5 of interest from the end of the round, which is really, really good. Strength helps us find pairs. It's definitely better than lovers, so I'm happy to sell lovers, buy strength, and just use it whenever. We can even take this Arcana pack to use it immediately, since we do kind of feel like we're swimming in gold a little bit. Okay, I can turn 2 9s into 2 10s, which is going to make pairs a lot more likely to see in our opening hand, because we have 6 total 10s in the deck, so a pair of 10s allows us to discard a pair right away. Sorry, I just had a text message I had to check. And then we could spin the wheel here. I don't mind and this Joker's sticking around forever. We can't hit this with the wheel, so it's either Burnt Joker or Jolly Joker. I think it's actually guaranteed to be Burnt Joker because there's this unexplained interaction with Wheel of Fortune that it's guaranteed to either hit your newest Joker or your oldest Joker. And this is our oldest Joker, and it can't hit it. I don't know if that's how the interaction works. If the oldest Joker already has an addition, if the Wheel of Fortune can choose the next oldest Joker, it probably can. So actually probably is a 50-50 whether or not it's going to hit Jolly Joker or Burnt Joker. And the Wheel of Fortune hitting Burnt Joker is not that good. I think I am going to just Hierophant 2 10s. Because I have more 10s in the deck, bonus cards are good. And then we go next. We have one more shop to buy this voucher if we want to, which I think we might. We fight, because fighting is good with Burnt Joker. We discard like it doesn't matter actually, we can yeah, we can discard 5 cards. We actually want to discard 5 cards. Upgrade pair. Look for as many gold cards as possible. We get a pair here, so we can go like this, play the pair. 4,800 shouldn't be too hard, right? Especially if we get a pair of aces. 4s and 7s aren't that good to look for, so we just play these 4 cards. Yep, we'll win in one more. Let's discard aggressively, looking for more gold cards. We can discard aggressively again and keep around the 2 because we have a bunch of extra 2s in the deck. Discard like this, and now we play a pair like this, and we win in one more hand. So we're getting 6. So we got 6,300 there by just playing 3 pairs. It's going to only continue to get better as we continue to upgrade Square Joker and Burnt Joker. Well, this is a no-brainer. Way more chips, like almost doubles our chips, maybe like plus 50% to our chips. But also it's plus a ton of money. It pays for itself immediately. So that's awesome. So now we're scoring even more. So play only one hand type this round. Could be scary if we can't find our pairs. We just will not be as aggressive with our discards, and we should be fine. I don't need to open these planet packs. I will go ahead and buy the voucher, because tarot cards are good to see in the shop. And then we go next. And then we see if we can discard a pair right off the bat. We can. Pair of 3, so that's going to let Burnt Joker upgrade us here, which is going to make getting the 6,400 even easier. Now we do have a pair, so we're going to play the pair, even though it has a gold card in it. We need to not be too greedy, because we could totally get burned by the mouth if we can't find enough pairs, if all we want to play is pairs. But then, like say we discard a queen, we don't find any pairs, and we get stuck playing high cards, and it's not enough to win, something. 3,800 means we're going to win immediately, right? So we can just discard everything except the pair of aces, because, yeah, that's going to be 7,600, which wins. So all we need to do is play one more pair. We even get the lucky card, which is nice. So we can just discard everything except the 2 aces, looking for more gold cards. Discard oh, we don't have any discards left, so we'll play like this. Get $9 from our gold cards. Maybe the ace will give us some money as well. It did not, but that's okay. We get a ton of money here from To the Moon. Look at this. 10 interest. Another Overstock is really good. Justice I don't particularly care for. Although, with this much money, it's probably more good than bad. Because we can use it immediately on the Jumbo Spectral. And it also is kind of a free reroll because we're about to buy the Overstock voucher. We don't want to lose all our gold, but I'm totally content getting a foil holographic or polychrome card. While we are here, we can choose to turn a 3 glass, just because I don't mind losing 3s in the long run. And maybe I want Purple Seal more than I want Aura on a particular card, because if we're playing pairs, not every card is that likely to score, because it has to find a partner. Maybe if I had a 10 in my hand, since I have 6 10s in the deck, I would put Aura on the 10, because it's easier to make sure 10s actually score when we're playing pairs. But, as is, I think I will instead just put a Purple Seal on a 4, so we can get more tarot cards. We're going to take the Overstock Plus, see if we get anything exciting. A Chariot is good. I don't see any reason not to buy a Chariot. And then the question is, do we want an Eternal Blackboard? I think the answer is no. I think it's probably a way to win the run. But I just don't think it's necessary. If we're doing Square Joker stuff, it's hard to guarantee you have no red cards in your hand. It's a combination of that and the fact that we have all these gold cards. So that's part of it as well. Do I want to open this standard pack? Probably not. I think we're very content with where we are right now. So let's just hit next. We could have re-rolled there, but I'm pretty happy with our current standing of things. Okay, we can discard a pair for Burnt Joker, like this. And then we can play a pair for points. 10,000. See how close we are. We're already more than halfway there, so this is gonna win immediately. Okay. Maybe we make the 8 steel just to use the Chariot before we go to the shop, and then discard it to, I guess we didn't even need to discard it, but then we can just go like this. I don't know if we're actually going to end up using this Ouija. Well, that's guaranteed to be worth it. So that's phenomenal. Just grab that every time, and then look at a jumbo pack so we can the gold something immediately. I'd love to put it on a 10 though, so I probably won't put it on anything right now. And I can just double my money, or I can... Ooh, Death is really good too. Like, get another Purple Seal card. Get more gold cards. I don't have any 10s to copy. I think I'm pretty happy using Death this way to get more 4s in the deck and to get more Purple Seals in the deck. $20 is good too, but this is maybe a little better. I don't need any of these jokers, right? Right. 13,500. Ooh, and starting with 0 discards. Maybe I'm getting a little bit nervous about my scoring capacity. I'm not upgrading that quickly. So maybe I buy a Mega Buffoon pack since I have an open Joker slot to look for a Joker that's going to be a little bit more helpful. So we take this and sell it because it's worth $4, and then we can just take whichever Joker we think is the best here. Probably Ice Cream. It's just more chips right away, and whatever. And the blue Joker, which was the alternative chip giver, is less chips right now, more chips in the long run. But in the long run, I don't want blue Joker or Ice Cream. This 5th Joker slot's going to be something else entirely. So we go next. We fight to upgrade Square Joker and Burnt Joker. We are unable to upgrade Burnt Joker right away, but what we can do is play a high card to look for a pair to discard. And we got a pair to discard, so we can discard like this, discarding the 4 to get a tarot card. We're going to sell the Ouija because the hand size is feeling like it's going to be more valuable to me with all of the gold cards and with the desire to make pairs with Burnt Joker on the opening hand. So, and also the fact that I had 2 10s in this hand, so using the Ouija here is a little bit worse because I have 6 10s in the full deck, and so if I turn 2 of them into something else, even though I have, you know, then I would have 8 of something else, or I guess, you know, 12 of something else, 11 or 12 or 13 of something else, I would have fewer 10s. And having 6 10s is like kind of good enough if all we need to do is make pairs. So we don't really need the Ouija. And we get $2 from it. So we'll discard like this. We get a glass card. Totally acceptable. We can make a 2 glass because I don't mind losing 2s. We can make this 10 gold seal because I like playing it because it's bonus. And then we just play a pair. Then we play another pair, which is going to win in 1 because of the steel card, and also just because I'm already earning sufficient chips to win in 1 more hand there. And we go next. So this can start scaling our Molt, although it fights with Burnt Joker because we want to spend a discard every round. This can start scaling our Molt instead, and it already has 8 Molt. So this is probably the play, and we have a couple of tarot cards we can pick up right away. So we sell the ice cream. You did good, ice cream. We buy the fortune teller. We buy a new. Well, we buy. I guess we open the Arcana pack before we buy them. We use death to get an extra 10 to make pairs easier. We use the High Priestess. Probably, ooh, we upgrade pair for sure. We can look at the Buffoon pack, but we could also just not. I don't think I want to get rid of any of these Jokers right now. I guess there are some things better than Fortune Teller. I'm going to roll first. I don't mind upgrading a high card, but it's probably not worth the money. I would love to use Judgment, but none of these Jokers I'm willing to get rid of. I could just buy Judgment and hold on to it, but it looks like I'm going to keep these Jokers for a while. So Judgment really won't have an opportunity to upgrade Fortune Teller, very likely. So I'm just going to roll again, looking for more tarot cards. I'm not shown anything, so I think I'm just going to stop here. $7 reroll is pretty expensive, even if I'm at $53. So we go next. We start with 0 discards, which means our Joker doesn't get to do anything. But we play a pair of kings right away, which is good, because this blind could be pretty scary if we don't see enough pairs. Dang, this 4 doesn't get any discard because of the water, or get any discard value, I mean. We can pump up Square Joker a little bit extra here by just playing a non-winning hand. It might actually still win, but then we get to keep the gold cards in hand rather than... Actually didn't win, that's good to know. And now we play like this with 4 cards in our hand, pump up Square Joker. Yeah, this is good. And this totally wins. No risk involved. Yeah, the 8 Molt from Jolly Joker makes pair quite a bit better, as well as the 8 Molt from pair making pair quite a bit better than high card, I mean. Well, this is a no-brainer. This is also a no-brainer. It's more money per round, because more hands per round. It could also be more Square Joker value per round, but that's not as likely. Reroll for tarot cards. This is the only tarot card that I think I just cannot use. that's unlucky that we've rolled it twice now, but that's fine. I'll re-roll once more. Okay, we've rolled this tarot card 3 times now, and once again, it's still the only tarot card that we can't use, so that's just getting more and more and more unlucky. Crazy to see 3 of those in a row in our shop as far as tarot cards being offered. Alright, well we can look at the standard pack. $4 isn't that much, but what's it going to give us that we care about? Probably nothing. Maybe a 10. Maybe a 4, since we have extra 4s. Maybe some enhanced cards or stuff like that. But I'm just going to save my money, because rolling for tarot cards and buying Arcana packs is especially good with Fortune Teller. And we're powerful enough right now to just go next. So we will. So we want to discard a pair, which we can do. Pair of 7s. We can discard the 8 too. I don't think we need the steel card. Look for more gold cards. Upgrade pair. This ace wants to get played very often, so we could make it Aura. Although aces are a little bit trickier to play than 10, so maybe we make a 10. We upgrade a 10 in that same fashion. So for now we just play this pair. Square Joker, by the way, is only barely keeping up with Burnt Joker as far as the quality of chips. The quality of the amount of chips that we get. Okay, I think I want to play like this to get a chance to break my 2. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this 10 Aura, holographic, great. But then I'm just going to play the 2 pair to try and break the 2. Upgrade Square Joker. And we keep going. So you see Square Joker there only gave us 8 chips, whereas every round Burnt Joker gives us 10 chips on pair. We take a strength because it's a tarot card and because for Fortune Teller, and because getting more 10s is just good anyway. Mega Arcana pack is great for Fortune Teller. Hopefully we see not this. We can upgrade a couple of 2s, I suppose, with strength. Or we can just wait on the strength. Probably just wait on the strength. Make another 2 glass, which is kind of hilarious. And then make a 7, maybe make a 2 steel. And then we'll just use strength in the round once we see a 9 or a 3. Or a 6. 9, 3, or 6 are the cards that I want to strength. So we re-roll looking for another tarot card, which we got immediately. So we just take it, and this is hilarious, but we're not gonna, we don't need to scale our X-Molt right now. It just doesn't scale very fast. We have 3 glass cards, and they're hard to break. So we just go next. We have a pair that we can discard. We also have a 9 and a 6 that we can turn into a 10 and a 7. Ooh, but 9 and 3 is even better because we don't have extra 7s, but we do have extra 4s. So we'll turn a 9 and a 3 into a 10 and a 4. We'll use the star on hearts. Doesn't really matter. And then we'll discard a pair like this, looking for as many gold cards as possible, looking for 2s so we can break our glass 2s. So upgrade the pair. Upgrade the Square Joker. Maybe do it like this, since we don't want to get extra scoring with the steel, because we want to get as many hands as possible. Especially with the extra hand voucher, it's becoming even more valuable to turn hands into chips. And that's also because we have so much gold. Turning hands into gold is getting to the point where it's just, I'd rather have 4 chips. So we'll play this. We could start playing high card to upgrade Square Joker even more, and I guess we will. Although not with this hand because we have 2 glass 2s. So it's impossible to give myself a shot at breaking the glass 2 as well as upgrade Square Joker. So we'll just play like this, although we can discard a couple of times to look for more gold cards, which we got. I guess we can just do it again. Okay, and now now we play the pair of twos to try and break these glass cards. It gives up on 4 chips on square joker, but we get a gold back, and we get the chance to break twos. And breaking twos is pretty good. Well, that's interesting. Right-clicking unselects everything. I didn't know that. I've not unveiled that quick key thing before. Okay, neither of the twos broke, and that's totally fine. Maybe we should be going to make sure twos don't break, eh? Emperor and into Fool, unfortunately, is not possible, which is kind of funny. But we can buy and use the Emperor. Look at the Arcana pack. Use the Hanged Man on 3 and 9, which is great. Use the Moon on anything. Use the Emperor to get more tarot cards. And then, unfortunately, we have to sell the Sun to get the Fool. But the Fool is better than the Sun because it's 2 tarot card uses as opposed to just 1. Our consumable pool is, what is this called? Our little slots, I guess, are full. So we're not going to roll because we just will see more tarot cards that we can't fit into our slot. But with all this extra money, we will buy this pack. And it did show us Mercury, which is pretty lucky. So we upgrade pair again. We go next. -1 hand size, not a big deal. We have a pair that we can discard, which is great. While we're at it, we can burn a 6. And doesn't really matter what else, so maybe just a 6 and a 7. And then use the Fool, because Hanged Man is a pretty good tarot card to get back from Fool, and then discard this whole hand. We get a tarot card here. It's Chariot. Okay. We can discard a 7 or we can kill a 7 and an 8, like this. And then we can play 4 cards like this to upgrade Square Joker. Maybe we make a 10 steal while we're here, since 10s are good cards to keep in our hand because we have lots of 10s, so if we're looking for pairs, maybe we'll keep a steal 10 around. Now we can try to pump Square Joker like this, play high card. I don't know if it even works because our multiplier and chips are already so high. It did work. And then we get this ace to play like this, maybe get lucky. We didn't get lucky, but that's okay. Get $9 more from the gold cards. You can see that this Midas mask, by the way, has been worth, I mean, who knows how many dozens of chips from the beginning of the game. Crazy. It's not worth it to destroy all the jokers ever. +2 hand size, -1 hands. That's not worth it ever. Eternal Mystic Summit is not worth it ever. So we just buy the voucher, buy the Arcana pack. The extra consumable space is actually really nice because we've run into a few interactions now where, since we're trying to optimize on the number of tarot cards we play, we've run into problems where it's like, oh, I can't use the Emperor without selling a tarot card or something. Okay, there are a few good options here, but I think just more money to see more tarot cards is better than death. We really don't need more 10s. We really don't need more steel cards. We just need to play more tarot cards, and more money lets us look for more tarot cards to play. Nice, we got Mercury again. That's very lucky. Reroll. A negative Dusk is awesome. You buy every negative. And here is a superstar. We have played pair 25 times, which means this keeps up pretty neck and neck with Fortune Teller as far as the amount of multiplier it's giving us. So maybe we can toss to the moon now. We don't really need the extra gold anymore, and the extra 50 chips is definitely worse than the extra 25 multiplier. Is that true? Right now our multiplier is up to 13, 36, 44 multiplier. So this would be an extra 25 on top of that. Let's say it's about times 1.5. The chip situation, on the other hand, 50 chips is way less than times 1.5 because we have 136 from Square Joker. and 175 from pair. So this improves our scoring way less than Supernova does. Burnt Joker also has to improve our scoring per round more than the extra money from To the Moon does. $5 more. If I could spend $5 every round to guarantee an extra upgrade on pair, I absolutely would. So we sell To the Moon and grab Supernova. And then we roll for some more tarot cards. I'm not sure how much we roll. Probably we stop there. $9 reroll is too much, and $53 too little. Okay, we want to start by discarding a pair, which we can, like this. We'll keep Chariot in our hand because the tarot card then is guaranteed to not be Chariot, which is good for us. It's Death, which is also great for us because we really want this. So we can turn a king into a 10 like this. And then we can play a pair like this. This shouldn't win in one. Upgrade Square Joker a little bit. Ooh, it did win in one, but that's okay. That's okay. Ouija's back. I think we no longer want it. Or I guess I could say still don't want it since we technically sold it in the first place. Hermit translates into more tarot cards, which translates into more mults, which is better than what Death would do for us in that situation. Temperance is amazing. Emperor is amazing. And then we just go next, because our bar is full of tarot cards. I don't think we need to look at the standard pack. So we fight. We discard a pair where we can, like in this circumstance. Although we might as well discard as many cards as possible, looking for more gold cards. Gold card is better than a lucky ace. So we discard. We can make a 10 steel, we can make a 2 glass, and we can make anything a club. I think I want to spend every consumable every round, so that way I can roll for as many of them as possible in the next shop. Okay, let's play some non-pairs in order to upgrade Square Joker a little bit more. So this scores not very well, and that's what we want, because it just is going to prevent us from winning too fast while we wait around to make sure Square Joker is as powerful as possible. Now that we have all these gold cards though, we will just go ahead and play a pair. Still upgrade Square Joker. You can see that's $67. I'm sorry, 67,000 chips and $12 from the gold card. The Hermit is phenomenal. Mercury is phenomenal. Too late for the pants. Look at this. So we buy and use you. Ooh. No, we just buy you and buy you and buy you. Since we can't use these in the shop, since we don't have any packs to use them on, we just buy them and hold them so we can use one in the round and then use Emperor. We'll take a 4 of a kind. Doesn't matter. Those were not good. Planets to be offered. Lose $1 per card played. See if I care. Right away, we can use Lovers on anything. I don't really care. Use Emperor to see what we get. We got a Lovers back. We can use Sun on anything. Give me a second. I'm figuring out dinner, so you get to watch me text back about dinner really quickly. Okay. Sure, let's just play let's play a high card like this to get the lucky trigger. Yeah, we lose $4, but so what? And then we can play high card like this, lose out on a little bit of money here as well, but I'm that willing to scale Square Joker. I actually lose out on money from the tooth. Maybe this is a little bit too much money. Oh, it's nice to see the tarot cards though. So we can discard like this. Oh, I hadn't discarded a pair yet. I'm sorry, I got distracted and misplayed here. Dang, one less upgrade on pair because I never discarded a pair. Unlucky. Let's make the two of you bonus. No, let's discard you. Get a magician, make the two of you bonus. And then just play a pair like this. This is a situation where I can basically get $8 instead of 4 chips. I probably want $8 instead of 4 chips by not playing 2 more cards. So we'll just play the pair. Okay, that gets a bunch. Two pair is not what we want. Celestial Pack is good enough, though I'm sad that I didn't get to spend these in the round. Ooh, Black Hole. I didn't get to spend these in the round, which means I can't roll for that many tarot cards in this shop, because I didn't see a Jumbo Arcana Pack, or any Arcana Pack, I mean, here. Since I'm rolling so aggressively for consumables, I guess seeing more planet cards is good, because that means I get to see more Mercuries. It kind of means I see fewer tarot cards, but I think that's okay. Okay, only 2 more antes left. We're doing really well. I want to fight as often as possible. I want to discard a pair. So we can discard like this. Before I do that, though, let's just use these freaking cards that are burning a hole in my pocket. Last time I tried to hold on to them, and I just ended up being inundated with tarot cards I couldn't play because all of the cards in my hand were already buffed. And sort of had to remove the buff to play the tarot cards, which might have been worth it, but I decided not to do it. Okay. Let's just make the ace lucky, and then play high card to upgrade Square Joker. And upgrade, ooh. I guess in this situation we will discard, get Hermit, use that immediately because it's amazing, and then play 4 cards for Square Joker, and then play 4 cards for Square Joker. You can see high card is about to win for us on its own, so we can play... Oh, but pair upgrades Supernova, which is way more important than the $2 I would get by saving a gold card here. So we do finish off with a pair to upgrade Supernova. Pair always wins like right away though, so it's still good even though we're not upgrading Supernova when we play these high cards. It's still worth it to just upgrade the Square Joker because it doesn't lose out on any Supernova value, because as soon as we play a single pair, it wins the whole round anyway. So we only ever get 1 Supernova trigger per round. Okay, finally some Arcana packs. So let's do it this way. Ooh, this might be worth buying too. Maybe we sell... Oh, this is... Okay, this is a decision point. So there's 1 more ante after this. In ante 8, if we get Violet Vessel, Luchador comes in clutch. If we get 1 Joker disabled every round, Luchador comes in clutch. If we get cards are... Those are the only 2 that matter. I think everything else we beat really handily. But I think we might as well. Burnt Joker is not going to scale very much more between now and the end of the game. So we're going to buy the Luchador before we start rolling for tarot cards. We're going to buy every tarot card we see. Now that we have full tarot cards, now we look at this pack to spend the tarot cards. So... Star doesn't matter. Chariot is fine on anything. And Justice is fine on anything. And High Priestess is probably better than Hanged Man in this situation. So we just look for Mercury. We didn't get it, but that's okay. We're more likely to find it now that we have these sitting in our bar. We have 2 sitting in the shop, so we can open this. And we're really likely to see Mercury, which we got. And then we re-roll, and now we sell to buy, buy. We can look a little bit more. Sure, Deja Vu maybe is worth buying, and then we go next. Then we fight. We no longer have Burnt Joker, so we don't have to worry about discarding a pair. Let's just... Doesn't really matter what we strength and chariot, huh? So we can chariot you. I guess Deja Vu is really good on steel cards, so... Oh, but it's also really good on a holographic bonus 10. So let's just do that. Then we can strength anything, it doesn't really matter. Just to use the strength. And then discard you. Just discard all of you. We got a moon, doesn't really matter, we'll use it for the fortune teller. And then we'll just play high card as many times as we can before we win, which looks like it won't be much. Sure, see if the lucky card gets lucky, it doesn't. Okay, just win with a pair now. I don't need extra square joker value that much. 162,000, you can see that's extremely powerful. If we play a pair every time, we'll pretty much just win the final boss from here. We don't have enough rounds left to make this worth it. Technically we do. But it could copy Jolly Joker or Dusk. And I could sell the Dusk, but I can't sell the Jolly Joker, so the risk that it copies Jolly Joker is not worth it. So we don't need any of this. Ooh, but we want Mercury. We want every Mercury we can get. We don't need to see more Jokers. We want to see more Tarot cards. This is amazing. So we will buy, 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 and go next. We will fight. We will strength anything. Doesn't really matter. Maybe just strength these. I'm not going to strength the face down card. Maybe I will. If it's a 10, I don't want to strength it. So we can just do like turn you into diamonds, and then we could just use the Emperor right now. But I'm going to use the Emperor right now. I'm gonna make this ace lucky, and then I'm gonna discard like this. Oh, these are face cards. Okay, well I guess I could have discarded them safely earlier anyway. Oh well. World, I don't care about, so I'll just use you right away. 6 and 5, I guess I can use strength on. Maybe I'll just use it on the 6 only. Maybe I'll just use it on the 5 only, so I can play a pair of 6s like this. That's gonna win in 1, so I would rather do high card really quick, like this. I can only play 3 cards that way. Oh, unless I toss in the 6. This can be used in the shop, so there's no problem holding on to it till the end of round. Actually, maybe I should use it right away, so I'm not able to see Jupiter's and Mars's in the shop. Okay, now I can do like this. High card to upgrade Square Joker. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got lucky on the ace. Not that it matters. Now we can play this pair to try and break the glass card. I don't know why I'm trying to break the glass cards at this point. Early on it was because it was not believed by me that glass cards would last very long, and so if I could break them and increase the concentration of 10s in my deck, then the hands I want to make get easier to make. But at this point, like now, glass cards just are going to be the most high scoring, so there's really no reason to approach it that way. You probably see something very interesting in the shop like I do. And I'm not sure if it's worth it. Because what's the best it can do? I guess it gives me... It can't give me 2 times score. The best it can do is on Square Joker, which is like times 1.2 times score or something like that. Supernova is only up to 31, so I can put it on Fortune Teller is pretty good. I think I'd rather have the Luchador. As crazy as it is, Blueprint is not good enough here. Insane. Okay, well we definitely want Emperor. And then we definitely want Mercury. And we definitely want Lovers, because it's a tarot card. So we go next. Violet Vessel, he disables the current boss blind, so I'm feeling confident enough we just rush to the end. Skip. Skip. Select. And we sell you. And now it's just 180,000. And it doesn't matter what we do here, we can play our pair of twos. And this is going to win so fast. Thank you for joining us. 1-1. Holy cow, I didn't even expect to win in one, but yeah, Square Joker early on into an early, I guess it was Fortune Teller that was our Mult Scaler, although Supernova would have gotten there eventually anyway. It's pretty cool. You don't get to do Fortune Teller on higher stakes when the packs become more expensive, but spoiler, one of the updates, or one of the changes in the upcoming update, is that the orange stake difficulty that makes packs more expensive is instead not going to do that. So on the highest difficulty now, packs are going to be normal amount of expensive, which I think is a really good, fun decision, because one of the most fun things to do in a game like this is open packs. And it was kind of a bummer that it was almost never correct to open packs in the highest difficulty. And so you just lost out on that fun element of looking at packs and choosing the best of certain options. And now that's going to be back into the meta, I think. It's going to be a very serious decision in the highest difficulty, because packs will be like reasonably priced. And I was going to say something else about that. Oh yeah, which means Fortune Teller gets a huge buff essentially, because Arcana packs are way easier to buy. So, but you got to see the pre-buff Fortune Teller perform here. Although technically this was not pre-buff because I wasn't playing on orange stake, so Fortune Teller was just as strong at this black stake difficulty as it will be at the highest stake difficulty post-patch. So this gives you a taste of what you can expect to pull off with Fortune Teller in the next patch, which I don't know when it will be, maybe later this week. But thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you next time.